Good morning, everyone, and welcome back to our weekly free tips on how to build your list and how to grow your business. And today is Friday Q&A, and so we're going to jump into some questions right away. If you don't know who I am, my name is Natasha Mitchell. I'm a business consultant and creator of the Simple Business Method.
And I'm Nancy Fields, and I'm a graphic designer. And you can catch me on Fields Graphic Design. And we're so excited because we have 3 great questions that came in this past week.
Yeah, exactly. We've had a great week and covered a lot of ground. So if you're joining us live, please put a comment in the comment box. If you're joining us after the fact, #replay. We'll be sure to answer those questions. But let's dive into a couple of questions right away, Nancy. So the first question we often get asked is, look, why do I even need a free offer or a lead magnet? Why don't I just put some money behind a paid ad and jump right into that? So, Nancy, would you like to answer that for us?
Sure. In fact, Natasha and I see this frequently. And Natasha actually more than me as a business coach. People will come to her and say, we're spending money on Google Ads and we're not getting qualified leads. And the first thing she basically says is, she'll let her say, stop, don't do that. Start at the beginning, because what they haven't done is they haven't built a relationship. And the whole idea of a lead magnet is to, number one, give them what they want. And then you begin to, it's the first step in getting people to engage with you. It's the first step in your sales process. So think of your lead magnet as a sale.
Yes, exactly, Nancy. And we saw a great example of that yesterday in our interview with my client, Lisa Kelly, where she was using a lead magnet to attract the attention, to build some trust. And then she was using that as an inroad to the next step in her sales process. So to upsell people to a smaller, low ticket item. So, we've really been stressing that a lot this week, that a lead magnet or a free offer, it's about list building, but it is also the first step in your sales process. And it's about building trust. It's about building relationship. And like any good sales process, you don't want to go straight to the asking for the sale before you've added some value and demonstrated your expertise. And, I think the last thing that you mentioned earlier, Nancy, as well, which I think is a really great point, is people's email addresses are valuable. And so you need to provide some value in exchange for getting that email address. And I can see we've got a couple of people joining us live. I can't see who you are, but if you want to say hi, just put a comment in the comment box and let us know you're here. Thanks for joining us. So the second question is, Nancy, is what should I put in my free offer, or what kind of free offer would be good for me and for my industry? So why don't you lead us through some ideas around that?
Well, there again, it's really dependent on you and your industry. So, there's people say, oh, you can do a checklist. You can do, let's see, what else? You can do a video. You could do an audio. But they're just telling you what you can do. And so, in the course that we're developing, we have developed, and we're going to be delivering here shortly, is we help you figure out what your customer wants first. And we have a way to do that, and we're excited to share that with you. But once you know what your people want, you solve one problem for them. You answer one question. So.
Yeah, exactly. And it's less about the delivery vehicle of that, whether it's a checklist, a PDF, a video, an audio. It's less about that. It's about, as Nancy mentioned, finding out what your customers want first. We covered that last week around the Google search, and then solving that one problem. So if you want us to get our eyes on your free offers and really help you dig into that, we'll be telling you how to do that later next week. So, a question we also get asked, obviously, these free offers, if you're in this business at all, online and working online, you've probably seen some other people's free offers. And I'm just going to share the screen with you for a minute. You might be wondering how you actually set up one of these little babies here, which is what is called a landing page or an opt-in page. It's a little bit of information about what your free offer is, and then there's a box here where someone can enter their name and email address, and then they click download now, and you can send them the free offer and an email sequence that follows on from that. So these are what are called landing pages. This is where some people get a little bit overwhelmed and think, oh, that's too high tech, I can't do that. We want to let you know that there's actually a lot of really good and easy tools out there now that can help you do this. Most email responders, email hosts actually have the ability to create some of these templated landing pages. And again, the technology has come a long way in this way, and we're going to be taking people by the hand and showing you how to do that step by step in our upcoming course. But yeah, if you're wondering how to do that, it is a template. Those templates are forms that usually sit inside some kind of email host, and there's many out there. And I can see we've got a few more people joining us. So hi, thanks. Let us know who you are in the comment. I can't see your names, but welcome. We're here to have you. We're here to have you. We're happy to have you here today. So Nancy, the last question is today is, where do I put my free offer once I have it set up? So I've got this nice landing page and I've got my free offer. How do I let people know that it's out there?
Well, and that's why yesterday your interview with Lisa Kelly was great, because she showed how she used it. And that you could put it on your website. You can put it in Facebook. You can put it in LinkedIn. You can put it on Instagram. You can put it on YouTube. So there are a number of places that you can put it. And that's also what we'll be discussing. Yes, surprise, surprise, in our course. So.
Yeah, exactly. So, once you get some of those basics set up, you get your free offer, you create your landing page, basically then you'll have a link and you can put that in as many places as you want, and we encourage you to do that. So that's a great way just to incorporate it in any promotional activities you're already doing, and get the word out there. So,
and I was going to say one thing. Remember, Lisa had said, she says she always has an offer. If somebody invites her on a show, on a podcast, and that's something to think about as well. Wherever you show up. In fact, you reminded me of that. And then even, in the old days when people handed out business cards, maybe we'll get there again as we, begin to do meetings. But you can even have a link to your free offer on your business card when you hand it to somebody. Yeah. And actually, there's a really cool ninja way. Somebody taught me that when they go to what you have on your business card, it gets you they get on your email address. So there's all kinds of ways, not just one way, but to promote yourself and your free offer.
Yeah, and the other great thing is that Lisa had a free offer. She then, in the description of her free offer, had a link to another free offer. If people hadn't already signed up, then she had the link to another free offer. And I love seeing that in real life. And we've been saying that is, once you know how to do this and you have an easy, repeatable system that we're going to show you how to do, where you can create these free offers in, under half an hour, you can have many, many different lead magnets. And that way, whatever article you're writing, you can have a tailored lead magnet for that. Or if you're going on a podcast, you can have a special lead magnet that's just for that podcast that's relevant. So lots of great ideas coming your way. So Nancy, I think that's all the questions we've got for now. If anyone else has any other questions, pop them in the comments. And while we're wrapping up, I just wanted to let you know again that if you need some help getting started with all of this and you want to see our formula for doing this, Nancy and I have prepared a 4-step list building roadmap that you can download and follow along. And next week, we're going to be back with more tips, and we're going to be sharing more ideas about how to promote this. We're going to be sharing a few more ideas about, the technology that's sitting behind this that can sometimes seem a little bit scary. It's not, if you know what the steps to take. And we're also going to be sharing a few other real life case studies of how people are using free offers to build their list and grow their business in all kinds of different industries. So it doesn't have to just be an online or a service-based business. So Nancy, that's all from me. Is there any last ideas or thoughts you have for us today?
No, I look forward to seeing you next week. So please, come back and join us.
Thanks, everyone. Have a great weekend. Bye.